Alright, so this is like my 5th take trying to figure out how to begin this video. And honestly, I still don't even know how to start it. So I guess I should start by saying I had a 2K video pretty much ready to go for today. I was going to finish editing that and then upload it. But obviously, that didn't happen because you're watching this, okay? So yeah, the title and the thumbnail are not clickbait. A fat old man did try to fight me in the middle of a fucking ShopRite, okay? And I don't think ShopRites are international. I believe it's like an East Coast thing. It's like Connecticut, Jersey, New York type of place. So if you're from the East Coast, you probably know what a ShopRite is. But if you don't, it's your very basic run-of-the-mill grocery store, right? So I was having a very normal day up until this point. I woke up, went to work, very normal, clocked out. I went and did Uber Eats for a couple hours because I'm trying to save up some extra money over the next few months, right? So I finished all of that and I was like, cool, okay. I realized I needed eggs and I needed some random shit just around the house. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pass a fucking ShopRite on the way home. Let's stop at this ShopRite, grab the shit I need. I'll go home, finish editing my video. I'll put that up today and we'll be all good. But clearly that is not the way that this shit went down. So I pull over at this ShopRite. I'm like, all right, bet this will take no more than 10 minutes. I only need like 4 things, okay? I went in there. I needed bread, milk, cereal, and eggs, okay? So I was going in there and I get the bread, very normal. Get the eggs and I get the milk, okay? The last thing I need is cereal, right? Cool, very normal so far. So I go down the cereal aisle, right? And this is a very common phenomenon I've noticed just I don't know if this is a New York thing or a nationwide thing. I don't know what this is, but people have no awareness in grocery stores, bro. Like sometimes people will just randomly stop in the middle of an aisle and have a fucking hour-long yap sesh about absolutely nothing in the middle of an aisle in a grocery store, just blocking everyone off and not having a care in the world for anything that's going on around them. And one of the people in the middle of this yap sesh is our antagonist, the guy who tries to swing on me. Spoiler alert. So we're going to get to how that happened, okay? So I see him talking to some random other old man. So very calmly, I walk over to them and I just say, excuse me. And I even put on like a fake little bullshit smile, even though they were annoying me, blocking off the whole aisle. I was still bullshitting them a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm in a good day. I'm having a productive day. I'll just be nice to these fucking inconsiderate idiots. Like, I'll just be nice, smile, and get them to move, and we'll move on with our day. But apparently the words excuse me are just foreign to this guy. Like he's never heard of those words in his life. That is not in his dictionary. All right, because this dude swings his head around like he's an owl. Bro's neck like barely even moved. Okay, he turns around like I just insulted his entire family tree, said his mom was a bitch, said his sister was a whore, just any imaginable insult you could come up with, like his dad's a bitch. Whatever you could think of, bro. He looked at me like I said all of that at once. So he stands there for like a whole 3 seconds just staring me dead in my soul like he's a fucking Windows 98 computer trying to run a modern game. Like his brain just cannot keep up, bro. And he's looking at me like this. So eventually I look at him and I'm like, what's up? So this fat 60-year-old balding white man says to me, say what you said again. And to remind you all of something, I'm from New York, by the way, and this guy did not look country whatsoever, so I don't know where in the fuck a random country accent came from. So anyway, he spawns that out of nowhere and he says that, right? Now, honestly, I didn't know what to do in this situation. What he was saying was so stupid and crazy that I actually just assumed it was like a really shitty joke. And I was really tired at this point, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted the guy to fuck off and move away from my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to fake laugh and hopefully the guy's just like telling a shitty joke and we can move on with my day, right? So I just do a fake laugh. I'm like, hi, yeah, dude, that's kind of funny, right? And I'm waiting for him to move, but he's just looking at me with both of his eyes like wide as fuck, bro. And it occurs to me that apparently I hit the wrong quick time fucking event, like it's Pokemon, like I'm choosing my attack, bro. My attack was either going to be laugh and it's a shitty joke and we move on, or I laugh and the guy was serious and he's going to like want to shoot me or beat my ass or do something. I don't know. So apparently I lost my fucking QuickTime event. I hit the wrong option and now this guy is fucking pissed. So this old southern balding fat white man in the middle of New York for some unknown fucking reason, like just looks at me and goes, "You're really gonna sit in my face and laugh at me like that, boy?" And I'm not gonna lie, the way he said boy at the end of that sentence, he sounded like a fucking slave owner in the 1820s, bro. I could never recreate that as perfectly as him. He just had like that perfect racist tone to it, to where I'm white and I still got a little scared when he said that shit. So at this point, like, I'm tired and I want to go home. So I just look at him and I'm like, I don't know what your problem is, dude. I just want to grab my cereal. So I very calmly just walk up and I go to move his cart out of the way, right? Very normal response in this situation. So in the middle of me moving the cart, I'm looking at the cart and moving it. I'm not even acknowledging him. And all I hear in front of me is, "That's it." So this dude, as I'm moving it, just grabs the cart with all of his force and fucking throws it across the aisle and starts walking towards me in the most goofy ass retarded stance. Like, if I can find a picture that I can compare it to, I'll put it on the screen. It was so goofy, bro. So at this point, I'm just like, fuck it, dude. This guy is not going to go away and I want my cereal. So I just decide to stand my ground. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stand here. If this dude swings on me, there's other witnesses in the aisle. Like, I didn't fear for my safety whatsoever. Like, okay, I'm a scrawny-ass white kid. I've never fought anyone in my life. I've never been in a real fucking fight, okay? But, like, I'm 6'1", although I'm, like, kind of scrawny. I could at least, like, hold myself, especially against, like, a fucking 60-year-old fat country dude, okay? I would have been okay in this situation. I did not fear for my safety. So this dude starts walking towards me, like I said, and I get ready to, like, in case I gotta, like, swing on the dude, I'm ready to retaliate. And he swings at me like it's a fucking Tom and Jerry episode from 1945. It was the slowest fucking punch I think I've ever seen in my life. It looked like you were watching a YouTube video of him trying to swing on me, but it was in 0.5 speed. So I reacted to that like I was the Flash entering Flash time and I had like a year to react. And the punch misses me and hits the shelf. So obviously he just punched a shelf like with all of the force in his body with like a Tom and Jerry fucking 1945 windup, like why I oughta type shit, right? And his hand, I think it was bleeding. Like I think I saw some type of blood coming off of it. I might have just been seeing shit in all honesty because this all happened so quickly. But he pulls his arm back and he's like, oh fuck. And he's like shaking his arm around in the air in his hand. And he's like walking around the aisle. I don't know what the fuck he was looking for. He started just like wandering. Like again, he was a complete NPC, so I don't know what he's doing. He started wandering around the aisle, I guess for something to like stop the bleeding in his hand or something. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So at this point, he's not even paying any attention to me. He's wandering the other way in the aisle. And I'm just like, fuck this shit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this fucking 1845 slave owner just tried to swing on me. I don't know what's happening. So I take the opportunity while he's distracted. I put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in my cart with my bread and my eggs and whatever else I had in there. I don't even remember. And I spin the cart around and I run out of the aisle and I go to the front of the store praying when I get on the checkout line that this dude is not going to find me again because I'm not trying to cause a scene, bro. But thankfully, I like get to the self-checkout. There's only a couple people online. I get to open one of the little registers. I scan all my shit. I bag it up and I walk out to my car. I load all my shit in there as fast as I humanly can. It probably looked like I was robbing the damn shop, right? But whatever. As fast as I could, I put all of my stuff into my car and I drove home and I did not see that dude again. So I don't know what happened to the guy. I don't know if he's just visiting from like the most southern part of Texas. I don't know where this dude is from. I don't know what his build was. I don't know his archetype, anything. But this guy was one of the craziest NPCs I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what further to say. Like, yeah, an old fat white fucking slave owner tried to swing on me in a shop, right? How many of you can say that? I don't think very many of you. I guess that's the end of the video here, though. I mean, I got nothing further to say. I don't know what happened to the guy. So, going forward, 2K videos as usual. Unless something else this batshit crazy happens, don't expect it. The video is going to have to probably drop Wednesday now when I have time to edit it, so be on the lookout for that. But besides that, people, I guess this is your boy Text getting swung on by a fucking slave owner, and I'll catch you all on Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever the video drops, who knows. But I'll catch you then, people. Peace.